Welcome back, folks, to Let's Quickly Play Valis. Let's go into the Cave of Mystery. Where the boss is. You'd think. It's definitely here. Slide towards it. Hey, boss. Wow, she could slide really well. Boss! And I managed to get hurt by it. It's gonna fire lots of crud at me. That's when I hit it, and then jump over, and that's what you're meant to do. Actually manage it is another thing entirely, because I'm doing really badly at this. Might be better just to whack it, so. Yep, this is basically hit the enemy a lot, boss, and it dies, and you get the Phantasm Julie, whatever that is. And oh no, more cutscenes. Where did you get into Antarctica? You still look really sad. What is happening? Yeah, that's a good question. What is happening? A dream? It must be. I must be having a bad dream. I sincerely hope you are. What kind of tripped out drugs do you take, Yuko? I'll wake up at any moment. We get the idea. You don't need to explain it for half an hour. And be under the eaves? The eaves? Of the shop. Oh yes, that's where you were. But why were you sleeping there anyway? I will be. I know it. Sadly for you, that's not your destiny. You're now going to be met by a giant ghostly apparition. Yes, that's right, a giant ghostly apparition. Wow, we're in Fantasy World, folks! You know. Welcome to Fantasy World, Yuko, Valis warrior. The voice. You're that crazy schizophrenic part of my mind. No, you must be the one who called me on my cell phone. Crazy, creepy woman. With no eyelid, with no pupils. Yes, it was me. My name is Valia, and this is the slowest cutscene ever. This is Fantasy World. You already told us this is Fantasy World. This world exists in another time and space. I can imagine these two just standing here, looking at each other and just saying stuff. Yeah, you really should look terrified. What are you talking about? I don't understand. You do. She said that quite logically there, Yuko. Is this a dream? Tell me I am dreaming. I wish you were. But unfortunately, this cutscene's probably going to go on for around another half an hour. I understand that you can't comprehend this. Sudden incident. Goes on forever, this cutscene. But I tell you, this is not a dream. Well, that's good to know. Lately, yin and yang of the people's souls are losing the will to live, their balance. Oh! Is that where all the monsters are coming from? The real world, where you come from, is boring. Entertains many negative events, like wars. Really? She doesn't know this. She needs a giant apparition in her dreams to tell her this. This is caused by a power called Vekanta. No, it's caused by selfish, greedy people that Ying is using to influence the souls of the people. You know, a skip button would be nice, or a fast forward button, but it would just fast forward everything, and you wouldn't see this wonderful cutscene that's trying to explain this really powerful plot. Vekanta? Yes. The leader who governs the power is Rogals. Rogals! And it's a he, so obviously he's evil, because we've met no women who are evil yet, except for the woman at the beginning. He is an evil king who leads a dark world in another place and time. So why not just destroy that place instead? Why did you take it to fantasy world? Rogals? Ropples? Rufflecopter? This cutscene's going on too long. Rogals locked the source of the power of Yang in a precious stone called the Phantasm Jewel. Ah, the name of the story. And then broke it into how many pieces? Several pieces. So that's how many levels we have. Several. Now, he has his subordinates play games. 5 evil generals of the underworld. Oh dear. Guarding the jewels. This sounds almost as twisted as an anime plot. In order to defeat Rogals, we need guns and nukes. We must put the broken pieces of the... Could you make this text scroll any faster, Telenet Japan? The Phantasm Jewel together and release the power of Yang. We've nearly spent a whole video on this cutscene. I do not have enough power to do this, but I'm sure a small Japanese schoolgirl has the power to do it. What? Lend me your hand in marriage! No. Say no. You are selfish. Oh, good! It is none of my business. A sensible protagonist. Let me go home. Well, if you're going to be like that, says the giant phantasmal woman, no. What has the world come to? Our warrior is influenced by Vacanta. And they have their... their warrior already. Time to blast you with energy! And relieve you of 90% of your clothing. I'm pretty sure that costume change wasn't required. Any more argument will only result in me blasting more clothing on you! And unfashionable clothing! You go and find the Phantasm Jewel. This woman is nasty! And the jewel will help you from then on. This woman's horrible! You just relieved her of 90% of her clothing. And then threw her into an ice level! Well, we have the earthquake magic. I'm sorry, you did not need to change her clothes, and you did not need to throw her into the ice level. When we come back, folks, the ice level with no clothing. She's gonna catch hypothermia and die!